Hi there, Andre here from Peak Motorcycles. I'm here at Eicma 2021 and I'm here at the Royal Enfield stand. So this is going to be a short video showing you a few of the bikes that Royal Enfield have on display here at the show today. So the first bikes I'd like to start with is this rather special Royal Enfield 650 Interceptor Twin. So this is the 120-year edition. So it's just got a lot of extra bits and pieces on it, things like the blacked out exhaust and this rather special paint job, which I think a lot of it is hand painted. Just with the extra logos and things for the 120 years of Royal Enfield. Really nice bikes. When I've test ridden one, I really did love it. The suspension was a bit basic, but it's easy to fix. And because they are now so popular, they've just sold so many of them in the UK that even aftermarket parts are becoming more readily available. So this is a bike that I know a lot of people are excited about. We were hoping that we might see the final production version of the heavily rumoured 650 Cruiser. That isn't what we have here, but what we do have is the 650 SG, which is a concept, so this isn't what the final one's going to be like. But actually looking at it, it does look pretty finished. I'll try and give you as much of a close-up look as I can. Just a few little touches on here. I don't know if these will make it onto the final bike, like these rather nice clamps that actually hold the front headlamp on as well. Yeah, the controls, it almost looks like the sort of thing that I've seen on the BMW R18. Yeah, it's the same 650 Twin that's come from the Interceptor. The back end has certainly changed. I'm not sure about that rear wheel or that rear mudguard, but actually the bike itself does look a whole lot nicer than some of the spy shots that I've seen of the final Cruiser. I know that was a bit of a worry, I suppose. And looking at this, it does actually have mid-mounted pegs. For those of you who've seen any of my videos about cruisers, you know that I do like the idea of them, but I've yet to actually find one that I think I'd own. I got pretty close with a Harley Sportster, but then when I actually rode it with the forward pegs, it really wasn't for me. Whereas to look at this, I think this bike looks rather good. A lot of it will come down to how it's priced in the UK, but it certainly looks like quite a piece of engineering from Royal Enfield. And if this is anything like what the final production version is going to be, I think it's going to sell like hotcakes. So here we have the 410 Himalayan. This is one of the bikes that I rode at the ABR festival. It's a lot of fun, just cheap and cheerful. I think people are travelling around the world on them. Then we have a few more Interceptors. This one with the more classic, highly chromed tank. And coming down this side we have the Meteor 350. Again, they've proved really popular. I think it was one of MCN's bike of the years. I mean, they're just uncomplicated. A 350 single. They're a proper big bike. You know, they're not a small bike. Not terribly fast, not terribly powerful, but if you're only looking for something small to get you around a town, or if you're new to motorcycling, I think these are brilliant. So at these shows, there's always some interesting Royal Enfield customs, and this one is no exception. This one is called the Starship Meteor, and it's based on a 350 Meteor, done up a bit like a scrambler, crossed with a bobber back end. So certainly a striking looking bike, based on the 350. And then we have this in here, which is based on the 650 Twin, which looks like an absolute beast, complete with a nitrous system and more carbon fibre than it should really need. In fact, just look where those pegs are located. I'm guessing that is just a drag bike. That really is something special. And last but by no means least is this Royal Enfield flat tracker, again based on the Twin. I think there's even a flat track school you can attend in the UK. And even though these are actually based on the American flat trackers. But yeah, that's a really, really nice motorcycle. Very simple, very basic, but worthy of being on the stand. So I'm going to finish my visit to Royal Enfield in much the same way as I started, but at the other end of the 120-year part of the stand. So this one is a Continental GT 120 years edition. So I've got a lot of the same features that were on the Interceptor that I started off with a lot of this gold paintwork. And the special badge that's on the side there. Also the blacked out exhaust, and it looks like it's got some upgraded suspension. So yeah, lots of really nice bikes here at Royal Enfield, and I'm looking forward to what gets announced as the final version of their Cruiser. So that's it, that's my video from Eicma 2021 from the Royal Enfield stand. I hope this has been interesting and useful. If it has, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on my next Eicma 2021 video.